Alright, so I just got this glass protector here for my for the navigation infotainment screen here. I obviously already opened it up. Comes with your the prep for to clean. You know, there's an alcohol wipe in here to clean the screen, and a few other doodads in here. Little instructions here. The glass is in here, and this is the first time I've seen this. It's a little suction cup. Basically, what this is for is that you suction this on the glass. Right? Once you suction it on the glass, after you clean everything, you could attach it while you're holding this, so that way you don't put your fingerprints on the glass itself. So that's pretty cool. So this one is actually, it says CX3, but you know, it also fits the Miata. I think they use the same screen, and I'm not sure which other models use the same one. But so I'm gonna put this on, and hopefully I don't screw up. You know, I've done this. You know, the only time I've ever done this is with cell phones. And you know, you would think a cell phone is pretty easy because it's small and it's movable and stuff. But I've screwed up before, and the other kits that I bought in the past, you know, they come with like 2 screens. Some of them come with 2 screens. So I screwed up before, and I had to use it, you know, the second screen. This one there's only 1 screen. So here's your little alcohol prep pad. That's what you wipe here with. Oops. So my alcohol prep pad. I didn't do that. I should have washed my hands first. So that's gonna be, hopefully it doesn't come back and bite me with not washing my hands. So here's the alcohol prep pad. The screen is pretty clean to begin with, so it's not so bad. I think the main thing I have to watch out for is the dust that's on the bottom shelf right here, right, you know, at the bottom of the screen. It's good there. Let me wipe the bottom of here, just to make sure there's no dust that gets kicked up or anything. I still see little specks of dust here and there. But the main thing for this alcohol pad is that it degreases everything. You know, so there's no fingerprints and such. All right. So it comes with these stickers here. It says dust removal sticker. So there's little particles of dust. You could basically take this off and look for where there's some dust. You just basically do that. Man, this dust is actually coming off of it's coming off from like around the area, and it's like there's like static cling. It's like sticking up to the screen, and I just wiped it, but it's still, some of it's actually coming up and sticking to the screen. So it looks pretty clean. Let me do this right here too. Get that dust out, hopefully. Damn, there's still some stickiness. Still crap. I don't think you ever get it, get it 100% dust free, just because, inside the car it's not exactly a clean room environment, right? You want it to be dust free. You go into a clean room environment, and obviously, a car is not a clean room environment. So here's on this thing here. Here's your screen, and there's a shape to it, right? Just like there's a shape here, so it's not perfectly square. So basically it fits like so. Actually, it fits like that. There's a protective screen, and that protective screen, the protective plastic here, when you peel that off, basically the underneath the plastic is where it's clean. So the underneath the plastic is where it attaches to the screen. So because that side's clean, now this side's clean. This side's the side that doesn't have anything. So this side, if it's dirty, who cares? Because it's on the outside. So this is gonna be the hard part. So I've never done this with a suction cup before, and actually never done this with this big of a screen before either. So so hopefully I don't screw up. So I have my suction cup on there somewhere in the middle. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up. And it'd be something like so. Something like that. Like so. Man, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have it from the middle. It might be better to do it from a corner. Let me do it from like the bottom corner. Let's see, just do a dry run. If I have something right there, I could kind of support it from this angle. I could put it attach the bottom corner first. Right? You go like that and touch the bottom corner first. Like so. Then just let it kind of static cling, because this thing attaches by static cling, right? So actually let me see how much space there is between the glass and the actual edge of the screen. So that's a little bit of a space. That's like this about a millimeter around it, all the way around. If it's nice and even, it looks like there's about a millimeter. So that's a little bit of a space there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for it. Okay, I better reposition myself because you need to get comfortable and make sure you're not like reaching or stretching out. Maybe even slide my seat forward a little bit, so I'm a little bit closer. I don't have to reach, so I could get in a comfortable position. Right, like so. I think I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Take off the backing protective cover and try to face it. Well, I was gonna try to face it down, but where the suction cup is, it's kind of hard. Okay. So here, my fingers are at the edge, so that's no big deal. Make sure all the edges are lined up, about a millimeter away. I think I'm pretty good. Oops, one side already touched. The top side already touched. Nope, it's too low. Let me unpeel it, reposition it again. Okay, I think I'm good there. Let's see. I think I'm pretty good. Nope, still not straight. So peel it off again. Peel it off again. Man, the suction cup works really well. I like it. That's a very smart idea. Okay, I think this is good. So the idea behind this is that you want to start at one corner. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Well, that's as good as it's gonna get, I think. Close enough, I think. Yeah, that's close enough. I'm gonna call that good. It's slightly off, I think, to like the passenger side. Top and bottom this way, it's pretty close. Yeah, slightly off to the passenger side, just a tiny bit. But I'm gonna call it good. So this part right here already stuck on, so I'm just gonna actually push my finger here and kind of do this. So that way I'm working from wherever it's stuck on and going out. That way I don't get bubbles here. You don't want to start at the edge and go in, because there could be an air bubble right in the middle. So so ideally you want to start at one corner and start kind of like work your way, or it's one side and work your way over. But no, however where the glass stuck, that's where you should start working your way out. Oh, I see a little bubble right here already. Shoot, there's a little bubble right there. Oh, it's gone. Oh, nope, it's not gone. Oh, that's a little dust particle right here. Dang it. Oh, another dust. No, that's not dust. So that's a dust particle right here. That's where that bubble will start to form. So remember, dust particles are not, they're not, you know, because they have a little bit of thickness to them. So they're not completely smooth. So I think that's why it kind of formed like a little sort of an air bubble right there. So best to work your way from the middle out to the edges. Middle out to the edges. Now to the edge, to the edge. Air bubble right there in the corner. When there's an air bubble, just kind of push on it. I think there's an air bubble right here and there's an air bubble right here. Just kind of push on it and hopefully you could push it out. So I'm pushing this one, and the best way it's going is going up. So there's one in the corner there. Let's go back to that. Let me do this other stuff first. The corner or air bubble right there. Let's peel this off. Okay, that's good there. And what they didn't give you is sometimes these screen makers, they will give you like a little plastic piece where you could. It's kind of like a sort of like not a squeegee, but it's kind of like what they use for window tinting, and you could use that to push the air bubble out. But they didn't give this one. They didn't include that. Oh come on, this one's not wanting to come out. It's almost there. Oh, there it is. I got it out. Okay, that's good there. Basically, you just have to go to all the edges. Right, all the edges. Make sure it's all attached. Again, this thing just holds by static. So I do have that one little spot right here where there's a freaking little dust particle. So I don't think I'll notice it, so I'm not too concerned about it. And obviously after this, you know, the screen now has a bunch of fingerprint marks and oiliness from my skin, from my fingers. You know, hopefully that alcohol pad hasn't completely dried yet, so I might still be able to use it. Oh, this corner right here is not. I see a little air bubble right in the corner here. It's not. I squeeze it out, but when I let go, it comes back. So one of that part's dirty right there. It's okay. It's in the corner. I'm not gonna really notice that. It's not, you know, not where the screen is. So this thing is, oh, it's pretty dry already. So it's mostly dry already. So anyways, if your alcohol pad's already dried up, you know, just hopefully you have some alcohol in your first aid kit or whatever, or have alcohol pad in your first aid kit, because it's basically the same thing. Or you could use denatured alcohol, which I do have, but I don't feel like taking that out right now. I could do that later. This is good enough for now. Right, so I have this corner here and this corner here where I see the air bubbles, and it's not pushing out. It's just each time I push it out, it wants to come back. So it could be that the screen right there is not perfectly flat. It could be kind of like being curved, you know, curving in like so. So it's not that's why it has a little like right in the corner of these two corners here having the little air bubbles. But that's it. So there we go. So everything's good except for this one little speck of dust I see right here. Otherwise everything else is on the outside, not the underside. All right, so that's it. So that's my the screen visor. So basically that's there for, you know, because when you're, I mean, I don't normally use the touch screen. I always use the toggles button, but you know, you never know, you might have a passenger or whatever, and they touch it and it gets all scratched up, you know, because normally when your hands are clean, it shouldn't scratch. It just leaves oil. But when your hands is kind of dirty, you know, the dirtiness is grit, right? It's gritty, so it scratches. After all, you know, this stuff is just, I'm pretty sure that touchscreen is not even real glass. It's probably some type of plastic. It could be glass, possibly, but I'm thinking it's probably some kind of plastic or some type of engineering glass, maybe. Anyways, so thanks for watching.